Hello guys, today we're going to discussion about desire, sensuality, sexuality, pleasures. What is that? And what Buddhism talk about sexuality, sensuality and desires, and how other religions say, even how science and technology saying about it. Everybody different definitions and everybody expectations, and some are secluded, some are included. As a Buddhism, I am Buddhist monk, firstly, and first of you all, we're going to talk about first Buddhism. What is the Buddhism view about sexuality or sensuality and pleasures? If you see, Buddhism have a two parts of lives. One of the conventional life, one is the ultimate lives. Conventionally, who live in conventional world and who live in on conventional conceptions, he or she, male or females, allowed to have and enjoy sensuality, pleasures, and sexuality. But there is certain kind of conditions and certain kind of rule and regulations have to follow as a Buddhist order and Buddha orders, religious theory or teachings. Examples who live in family lives, we call devotee or lay peoples, male, females, as a Pali word called Upasak Upasika. He or she allowed to have sexuality, sensuality and pleasures. But there is conditions. There is some rule and regulations that have to follow. Firstly, they have to follow that should have pleasures and sensuality only who is adult firstly, as secondly who is society, community and country, local systems allow to them as a sexual partners, as a couples. Thirdly, and both guy, male and females, have to be respect each other, love each others, and understood each others, and permit each others. There should not be any proportions, should not be anything against of unrespect, against of respect, and against of mission, against of understood. Everything they have to done by understandings and respects and cares and love. These three things very important in as a Buddhist followers or Buddhist devotee or Buddhist devotions. And we cannot have any sexuality or sensuality pleasures without who she or he not adults, and who she or he not permitted, not permissions, have no permission, have no authority from family, from society, from local government and law and orders. You cannot have any kind of sexuality, physical relations, physical attachments, and physical connections without permit. That is Buddhism eye and Buddhist perspective. It is open ships. It against of the rule and regulation and Buddhist disciplines, Buddhist orders. Because who live in a family lives, who live in community lives, have a business, have a political lives, have a working lives, have a farming lives, other socialized lives. They have families, children, mother, father, sisters, everything. And they have to keeping continue generations, and they have to make generations for care and take responsibility. When seniors parents are not physically able to take responsibility or caring property, business, political lives or others. That's why they need children, they need daughter and sons, that create them and that build them, that give them educations and make them skillful to wealthy and happily take care family, family property, family business, family empires, family inheritance, and also that take care his political position or powers. That's why they make that create generations for one after another's. But there is some rule and regulations. There should be some system apply. There should be well organized. Should not be unorganized or undisciplined. And other side, there is other like a Maisas monks who are devotion to Buddhist monks, who are identify as a monks, who like to better or more focus, more process, and more concentrations, and more development serves by recognizing Buddhist educations and Buddhist teachings, Buddhist goals, enlightenment goals, which is called ultimate goals, ultimate worlds, or ultimate wisdoms, like myself. Like this myself, there are thousand million of Buddhist monks. You can see our globe, east to west, south to north, and middles. There are many places, many Buddhist monks identifying themselves as a Buddhist monk, practicing Buddhist monks, the meditations, also contemplation dams, and those Buddhist monks who is really have the goals and plan, action plan to be enlightened, ultimate goals. And he, she can be nuns, can be monks, can be bhikshu, bhikshuni, can be male monks, can be female monks. She cannot, he cannot have sensuality, sexuality, and pleasures, and physical relations, physical contracts, not allowed to be Buddhist teaching of Buddha and his orders. They are not allowed. It is offensive to them totally. But not devotee people, lay people who live in family lives, business life, political lives, farming lives, and other working lives, employee lives. Not for them, only for monks, nuns, for not allowed to have this sexuality, sensuality, and pleasures and physical relations, physical connections. They cannot do that. Cause of why? There is the questions. Why lots of I met long time ago some Muslim peoples, Christian peoples. They have a questions. Why your Buddhist monk cannot get married, cannot have the wives, cannot have children? Why not? It is against of universal law, against of God, against of Allah. They say like this. Then what I say them and what kind of reply I give into them? Your questions. I tell them, you see, I don't see God, you don't see God, nobody see the God. Firstly, this is just a belief. Even your prophet, my prophet, nobody see the God even. Nobody see the God, right? Even however you believe or don't believe, your beliefs say God create you, God create your parent, God created ourselves. But we see our parent, our creator of us, we coming from parent. We don't believe God or creators, that kind of stuffs, unknown person who we never saw them, never heard them, how they speak, what kind of sound they sounded. We never heard it about it. Even now, never see this, those God image, Allah image, how look like, never. Whatever we do, everything for ourselves. That's why we need to self-recognizing, self-understanding, self-realizations. That's why we need to giving super times, lots of times, and lots of energy to understand selves, understand our mind and body, and recognize our mind and body, nature and truth and reality and observations. That's why if you have wives, children, and family with contact and relations and responsibility, you cannot give your energy or focused or your time to be your own body and mind to recognizing and realizations and understanding and know the truth and reality. Not possible. Because of if you live in family lives, you have a wife, you have to feed in her, you have to take care of her, you have to take responsibility to her clothing, her food, her medications, her education, her shelter for her. And after then she have a children, son and daughter. You have to feed her children and also giving them food, giving them clothing, medications, and also make a shelters and have to give them well educations and always have to take care of them. There are lots of job, lots of have to do, lots of thing to do, lots of responsibility. Then you have no space, no time for self-recognize and self-realization and self-understanding, self-observations. You have no times. And you have to use all energy, all physical energy, mental energy, you have to push on a feeding your family, your wife and children, and also both side, your wife side and your side have your parent. Both side have parents, siblings, and you have to also take care of them, look to them. Then you have no times 24 hours you will be busy, 7 days you will be busy, 7 week you will be busy, 13 day March you will be busy, 365 day in years you will be busy to go, do for them whatever they needed. Then how you going to be give it time yourselves for about your learn to about your mind, your body, then no times. Then your time will be go like this. Then end of the times you're going to die, but your responsibility is still theirs. It's not complete, it's not finished. Until you not die, until you die, you have to carry in your responsibility and take caring them because there are lots of things to do, lots of downs. That's why Buddhist monks getting out from this, they leave this behind family, children, wife, parents, siblings, the lives alone life, single life, homeless lives, to practicing morality and contemplations, mindfulness, to self-recognitions and self-understandings, self-identifications, and identify the truth and reality observations, knowing them. What is the reality? What is the truth? What is the truth? That's why we don't have a sexual partner. We don't allow them, and you don't get them because it is hindrance, obstacle for your spiritual lives, your ultimate lives. It is total obstacles. But we don't hate them. We have so much compassion for them. We have so much love for them. But we don't get them. We don't attach with them. Why we not attach it? Because we need to focus. Ultimates better than them, better than those lives. That's why we leave them behind. We getting out from them. We don't attach it. We don't keep any physical connections and physical relation with them because there's so much thing to do, so much work, so much responsibility there's, and those responsibility is hindrance and obstacle for our ultimate life, spiritual lives, our enlightenment lives. That's why we leave behind them. This is the Buddhist conceptions and Buddhist view and Buddhist uh, teachings like Buddhist orders. And now we can focus other religion. We can talk about other religion, what the say about it, what the view about it. If you see mostly, secondly, I can come in India, like I am from India. Buddhism also start from India. Buddhism born to be India and founded from India. Here is the one first largest religion is Hindu in India. But Hinduisms, there you can see lots of god peoples, lots of uh, creator there's, lots of character there's. According to Hinduism, there's 330 million gods there's, but there is tenors, very spiritual gods, very spiritual gods, and who is boss of the god, honor of the god. And Shiva, Krishna, you see them, and Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna. We can talk about them. If you see Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva, who take responsibility to be creator of the world and creator of the all human beings, all elements, materials we gathered our around, surrounding arounds, who take responsibility, who say them, I made this, I own this is everything from me. And he, if you see him, his lifetime, he sometime he is king, and sometimes he is prince, and sometimes he is military person, he is sometimes military general, and sometimes he is hunters, sometimes he is farmer, sometimes he is meditation practitioners. We can see him lots of angles. We see his lots of characters, and also end of the life we see him. He died from someone's arrow. Someone hunter shoot him, and he got killed. And he also his lifetime have so many war with enemy. This enemy also created him, and his creations attack to him, and he have to his creation go against of him because he don't have the control powers. They don't listen to him, and he have to attack him and kill him, make war declaration war with them and destroy them. We see like this many of them and Hindu god and god characters. Also, they have a wife and children. God have so many wives and Gaudi, and this Gaudi also lots of have children. They have well sex sensuality, well pleasures. They enjoy well pleasure, well sensuality, and well sexuality. We see Hindu god and his lives. Also, he talk about other side about meditations, mind concentrations. There are lots of mind concentration methods as a Hindu traditions. If you practice, maybe you can have a mind concentration, awareness mind, concentration mind. But I don't know this concentration mind or awareness mind, how powerful is and how much beneficial is and how much mysterious it is. I don't know. But they also say about the nirvana, we call enlightenment. They also talk about the reunions and gods and hells and divines and extra celestial things, lots of divine spirit, divine things, about lots of universal things and universe about universe. There are lots of talk about it. But they enjoy sex, they enjoy sensuality, they enjoy pleasures. These God peoples. Because God have a partners. Another character, woman gods. God and God get marry woman gods like Durga. There's Kali. It's a black. Kali means black lady, and Durga means one of the woman names. She's superpower as a Hindu god. And third, there you can see there's also other many type of god. There's many god, woman god. That's so connected with each other. Have a also children's, man children's, women children's that did this. But here is the my I cannot imagine about it. How the talk about reunions and enlightenments. Also, when you read the Gita and other Upanishad, there's and also others Veda, but I don't know. But if you read Hinduisms, there's lots of things coming from Rishi guys. Rishi, if you talk about Rishi actually not a god, and Rishi never been himself identify or himself proves self as a god. Rishi also accept God. Some Rishi does not accept God, and Rishi also like to stay someone undertakings or under controls. But most of the Veda, they are all slokes, all layers coming from Rishi guys. This is from Veda. There are three type of Veda you can see. Lots of Veda. And Gita, most of things coming from Krishna and Arjun's both guy talk conversations. Arjun is his disciples and Krishna is the God's masters. And both guy have a lots of conversation there each other. But they have a lots of war about it and lots of conflict, so much conflict and so much violation talks against enemy, how to work and how to attack them, how to treat them and how to destroy them, sort of conversion. Also, there's meditation things, spiritual things about divine spirit, divines, divine things, and also that talk sometimes that talk about meditations, awareness, and also talk about free from of desires, sensuality, angers, ignorance. But if you compare it Buddhism, this is not complete talks and complete topics. That's why I say Buddhism is so complete and total knowledge and total educations, especially total spiritual educations and total spiritual knowledge, total methodological knowledge, and total psychological knowledge, and total philosophical knowledge. If you want to know about it, you should come to Buddhism and study and read it and know it, learn it. But when you read and learn to Hinduisms, but there is some disappointed. However, there have some philosophy and some goodness, but it's not totally complete. That's ultimately. But there are lots of conventional things, conventional conception there. But it is maybe might be work in conventional life. Some are not. But ultimately, they are not complete. Conventionally also not complete, and ultimately also not complete. This. If you want to complete about it, ultimately, I will suggest you, recommend you, you should be read and study and watch, check in Buddhist books, Buddhist texts, and Buddhist theory. It will be very answerable and very useful and very satisfying for you. Because when become Buddha and before Buddha, he totally separation from his family, his kingdoms, his empires, his property, his responsibility, family responsibility, political responsibility, society responsibility, and to he totally separation. He start practicing meditation himself as a homeless. He have no relative, no parent, totally homeless, living life with welfare, charity lives, and practicing meditations, morality, contemplations. Totally, there are no physical relations, no sexuality, no sensuality, no pleasures. This is totally far from him. But if you see the Hinduisms, they are not far from God, God guys, Godi guys. God and Godi both have wealth, physical relations, and the mates, kids, children's, families, and they have also positions, conventional positions, king positions, general positions, and property owners, entrepreneur. Many times you can see them, and they have war, conflict, and violence that kill some enemy, that destroy enemy. That kind of stuff you can see in God guys, according to Hinduism. As you see the Mahabharata, Mahabharata is totally about conflict, war, attack each others. Guys, and also Ramayana is same thing too. Another side you get a Muslim or Christians, like a go Muslim. Muslim people believe God and God prophet who is Muhammad or Abu Bakr. Nobody see the God, see or Sunni, nobody see the God. Practically, never. There's just some unknowns, unseen person sound the hearted from current places, Jerusalem's, there's mountains, where Jewish or Christians, uh, Muslims, for very holy place, very secret place, and the heart there, the went there, they meditate there, maybe the sit alone there, the might be there relaxing some things. That time God guy comes and talk them some things, not showing any body, not showing anything, just a sound, and order them do this, do that, don't do this, do this, and many type of hope and also fear and desire give two things. One side is fear, and another side is desires. Both thing, fear and desire, both thing. God give them. So if you do this, you have to go a house, or you have to get a punishment. You have to accept punishments. This is very horrible, very miserable, very extremely harmful. Or if you do this, you'll be good price, good rewards, and good honors. This fear and desire, both things, God giving to them, according to whatever God said them, and these things that create as a messengers that tell others and share others what they listen to God. But God never said them to. Don't you go marry, or don't you have sexual relations, don't you take the wives or women, don't stop doing sexuality, don't stop doing sensuality, don't stop doing pleasure, don't stop making kids, children. No, don't say this like this. Anyone prophet guy like Jesus or Muhammad, Abu Bakr, or other gods, other prophet guys, they were say like this. God. Even Muhammad, his lifetime, you can see him. He have a 11 wives, and also 11 wife, and sometimes he have to servant, woman servant. There are some those are also some kind of wife. This servant, he use it or something. I don't know. Some religious, also Muslim religious peoples. Sometimes the talk about it. 13 wives, but they are towards not a wife, towards servant, female servants. Those female servant may be some kind of wife, I don't know, but he have sexuality and he have lots of kids and wives. Muhammad and Abu Bakr, both guy are businessmen or sociologists, politicals, socialist and political persons, politicians. Muhammad also well politicians, well soldier also. He have a world's military powers and military trainings, and he keep fight, he keep win war. He's a strong fighters. He is socialist and he is politicians and he is a spiritual, and he have also lots of family lives, family, wives, children, and kids, grandson, lots of things. You can see this. And Muslim, according to Muslim, there you can have sexual lives. Whatever your spiritual life, whatever you family life, conventional allow. But Christians, they are see little bit difference. They are Catholics, monks, nuns, they don't marry. Like we, Buddhist monks, they don't have sexuals. And some part of Christians or Protestants, others Orthodox Christians or others united groups or some group or part of the Christians that get married. But some Christians, mostly Catholics, they don't have the wives. They don't have children. They live, live life like us. But I don't know. They have meditations. I don't think there is meditations, complete meditations that like we do, complete contemplation like we do. I don't think there is like this complete education about spirituality, practice, ultimate, ultimate things, ultimate get ultimate skills, or ultimate trainings like a concentration meditation, 40 type of concentration meditations, and one type of mindfulness meditations. There are four branches. One meditation, four branches. I don't think they are only have I believe God, and whatever they are doing is Christians for God, and some of part of the Christian like a Jehovah Witness. They don't believe Jesus Christ. They believe directly God. Catholic believe God, Jesus as a messenger. as a purpose. Christian belief, Orthodox Christian belief, Jesus is a messenger of God. But Jesus himself, he is not married. He is also as single, but he have super social activity, and he has social activity, not a political. I don't want to say. I don't see his have a political activity, but he has social activity. Whatever history at times before crucifixions, his activity, he just active social, socially or politically, whatever social corruptions to make correct. Just 3 years we see him, but he born as a carpenter's, as a very poor family, and he has struggled his lives. He faced a lot of challenges, and his community and his family so much hurt by king peoples or rulers, and he worked against them, and he won fight for correct them by compassion, by loves, by forgiveness. End of the times before crucifixions, he had lots of followers. However, king guys or ruler was want to punish him or kill him. If he try, he can save his lives, but he stopped to his followers or disciples. Don't stop. Whatever punishment they are going to do, give me, I will accept. You don't against of them. Don't bother them. Don't stop them. Whatever they like to do, do it. Also, this is choice of God. God choice this punishment. That's why I have to accept these punishments. And he received this punishment. End of the punishment, he died. Whatever, and his idea and whatever his real lifetime, whatever he said, his followers, and whatever he educated or trained them, his followers, those trainings and those educations, those skills become Christianity and become religions, becomes very popular our world. But I am myself very experiencing him one things. I love him. His loves and compassions and his generosity and his forgiveness. This is very useful. Also, Buddhist structure. If you before Buddha, there have a reincarnation. We believe Buddhisms. There are incarnations. Buddhism. Buddha also. His before Buddha, Bodhisattva times. He calls Bodhisattva times. He million times he donate his eye. He donate his blood. He donate his kidney. He donates his all property. He donates his kingdoms, and he donates his children, wife, everything to others, to benefiting, helping, caring, and he done so much generosity and so much welfare and so much compassion, so much love and kindness and forgiveness. He had been done from the previous his lifetime before Buddha, and that kind of perfections, that kind of path he have to follow for become Buddha, because his wish and achievement is the Buddha. If you want to Buddha, then you have to do that kind of cultivation, contributions, and sacrifice, super sacrifice. As a Buddhist text, we found this. There are lots of these kind of love and compassion and forgiveness also. Buddhism is available and Buddhism also lots of thing there about lots very focus about it and very prioritize about it. Any Buddhist first prioritize, you have to prioritize love and compassion and forgiveness and respect care others. This is first priority, all Buddhists. Also Christianity is theirs, this kind of rule and orders. Both are very useful, both are close to be familiar, but Buddhism do not believe God or creators, but Christianity does believe God and creators. Whatever Christianity does for God, satisfy God's and order to God, listen to God, because the fear to God and they have desire to God, because if they do good things and God will give them reward, prize and surprise and give them better positions, honor them. This is the desire. And fear is if they don't listen to God, if they do anything, God order to do not do this, and if they do that, and they are going to be punished, kill it, or sent to hells, a lot of punishments, lot of harmful life, extremist life, very extremely harmful lives. This is the fear. That's why they are praying God or listen to God. But Buddhism don't listen to God or God don't listen to anyone. Also Buddhism's whatever doings, Buddhist people, Buddhist monks or Buddhist nuns or Buddhist lay devotee male, females, everything for himself, herself. Whatever she do good, they will be get good. Whatever he doing bad, she will be get bad results. That's why Buddhism brings. But here is the sexuality about it. But even if you see Hinduism, there are also lots of rishis, lots of some type of rishi there that don't marry, that don't have a sexuality. Our some other side there are some rishis, some gurus, some saje, some spiritual people, priests, religious priests, Hindu priests. They get married. They have wives, children, and business and empires. In same time also in Christians, there's some priests go married. They have a wife, children, everything. And also other side Catholics, monks, nuns that don't have wives, children that don't marry. But I don't know their meditations. There's the important. Might be is slightly meditation there. In Islam also slightly meditation I see. And Hinduism also have a slightly meditations. And Christianity have a slightly meditation. As those meditation have a limit, knowledge limit achievements, not highly achievements. Why I say that? Because if you see in Buddhism, there are 40 types of mind concentration meditations. There some meditation will be give you, take you first place of the awareness. Their awareness have a five place, fifth positions, and fifth step. And one kind of meditation, there certain kind of meditation there will bring you one steps awareness, and some meditation will bring you second step of the awareness, some are third step of the awareness, some are fourth step of the awareness, some are will bring you, give you fifth step of the awareness. This fifth step also not enlightenment step. There are no one awareness step or awareness mind concentration step. There are no one are enlightenments. There are still desires. Still you have desires. Still you have attachments. But it is some time for it is just cover it, lock it, but still not remove or disappear, still not destroy it. That's why there is another meditation is called mindfulness meditation, vipassana meditations, awareness observation meditations, we call Pali Satipattana meditation. This meditation you practice, you can disappear them, you can destroy them, you can remove them permanently. They never will come back to you, never will stay with you, never attach with you. It is totally for permanently remove, permanently destroy. This is the mindfulness Buddhist. Higher education or higher ultimate technique or skills or theory, but I don't see this kind of theory. You can see other part of the other spirituality inside or other methodology inside our theological theory inside. I don't see this because I read most of the religious books is a, right now our world available. Whatever Hindu, Muslim, Christians or Jewish or Sikhs, Jains. But sexuality, devotee lives, most devotee lives, Hinduisms, Christianity, and Buddhisms, devotee lives is allow sexuality, but there are certain kind of boundary and certain kind of rule and regulation you have to follow. If you follow this, it will make benefit yourselves, benefit your family, benefit your children and your society, your country, community life. It will make you more wealthy, more happier, and more secure in the first place, and it will be protective. That's why we doing this. According to Buddhisms, but there are other religious things. They have maybe familiars thought, familiar topics about this, but not exactly as a Buddhisms. Little bit difference, but as a monk like we Buddhist monks, totally you have to separations. Totally you have to ignore. Totally you have to avoid sexuality and sensuality and pleasures to get or enjoy it. Because this is hindrance and obstacle for ultimate achievement, ultimate practice, ultimate skill to own it or get it. Many monks, okay, if monks do that, and how monks live life, they have a body, they eat food, they breathe airs, and they take sunshines, and they also shower and waters. How thus can say that totally free from sensuality, pleasures, desire, sexuality? How? I don't have that kind of feelings. There is so much questions. But I'm not still enlightenment. But I'm not clear. Don't know. I don't know. Maybe enlightenment. If I become enlightenment, I still have a desire, sexual desires. I still have sexual desire. However, I'm practicing meditations last 24 years, but I still have mind concentration meditation. I do practice. I do practice mindfulness meditation both, but I still have the sexual desires. I'm not free from this. But when I become enlightenment, I will be free. But I have deepest faith and respect and belief as according to I follow Buddhist discipline and Buddhist orders, Buddhist moral lives, characterized lives, and concentration practice and mindfulness practice. Might be I will be one day free from these sexual desires. I have to educating selves and more mature selves. Need to more focus, more achievements. It will take times. It's not easy. It is take times, but it is not impossible. It is possible. There are nothing impossible. Everything is possible. You, he or she can be enlightenment any day. But you have to follow, you have to practice, you have to focus very persistently, and very passionate and very seriously, you will be succeed. You will be achieve enlightenment goal. It is possible. There are nothing impossible. As a Lord Buddha is India, everything is possible. There are nothing impossible. Our planet, our glass key, our universe, our big bangs, everything possible. Everything is possible. But today and tomorrow. But you have to focus. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you understand. However you do, everything's by organize. Because organize and discipline make you happier and peacer and secure and safety and wealthy and succeed. That's why morality, that's why characterizations, that's why moralizations. It is benefit for everyone. It is protect yourselves, protect others. It is protection for yourselves, protection for others, protection for your community, protection for other community, protection for your country lives, global lives. That's why morality is very important. Rule and regulation is very important. Without rule and law, you cannot be succeed anything. You cannot win anything. Law and rules, you have to apply it. Any lives. If you don't have, apply, you don't use it, you don't follow it, you cannot succeed. This is not today, this is for a million years. From now, it will be continue for futures. Thank you so much, guys.